whether to display the HCF or LCM or to terminate the program. So let's begin it. Now, in the beginning of the program, I imported the java.util statement since we have to use class scanner. The next, I have declared the class of name number, and since we have to give users a choice for HCF and LCM, and hence we have to find HCF of two number and LCM of two number, I have made another function which returns the value of HCF of two number, and same I did it for LCM of two number. Now for finding the HCF of two number, I have used the function named findHCF and the with return type int, and have two formal parameter, which is int a and int b. If you want me to make another video on the program of HCF of two number, please write it in the comment section. Now I will explain it shortly. Here I have initialized one variable I with 1, and it in the for loop it will start from 1 to the largest of two number, and inside the for loop I have taken a if statement in the if statement, if I is divisible by both a and b, then it will get stored in HCF, and finally after the completion of for loop the function will return the value of HCF, and by this way the function of HCF is completed. In the case of finding LCM, I have used in the prototype the name is find LCM with return type long, and in the formal parameter I have taken two values, int a and int b, and as usual I told that if you want me to take another video on finding LCM of two number, please comment in please comment. I will make another video on it. Now I will explain it shortly. Now, since mathematically we know that LCM of two number means the least number which can be multiplied by both number a and b, and therefore we know that LCM of two number can be either the greatest of two number or must be a greater number. So I have taken a greater of two number in a variable max, and then started a while loop here which contain an if statement in which if the maximum value gets divisible by both the number a and b, it will get stored in LCM, and the loop will get terminate since we have used the break statement here. And then after, in case if max is not divisible by a and b both, the max will get double by itself, since I have stored max in a variable another variable step. Therefore by this way, after the repetition of loop, one variable will be stored in max which will be the LCM of two number, and the function will return the value of both the LCM of both the number. Then in the main function we just first declare created an object of class scanner, since we have to take input of two number and we have to take choice as input from the user. Then I have started a do while loop and displayed a menu. Since it is a menu driven program, I have to display the menu whether what the user want to display on the screen. So here the first option I gave HCF, second option is LCM, and third number is exit to terminate the program. And then I have asked the choice, and since it is inside the do while loop, it will get repeated until the choice becomes 3. The next I asked is enter two number. Then I inputted two number with sc.next int. Then I started the switch statement, in which was asked by the question to use switch, in which I have in the case 1 I have displayed the HCF of two number by calling the function HCF. As you can see here clearly, clearly that in the case 1 I displayed the value of HCF by calling that function. Since the first option was HCF, I called HCF in the case 1, and in the second case I called LCM by calling the function find LCM, and I have passed two values n1 and n2 to that function as actual parameter. And in the case 3 I wrote the output terminating, since the choice 3 of the user is to exit the program. So after exiting, during the termination of the program, the output will print terminating. And then I have wrote the default for the user, which will input the value other than 1, 2 or 3. The user will get the output invalid. And in case the user inputted the choice 3, the while condition will get terminate, since I wrote the condition here that ch should not be equals to 3. So if the user input the choice 3, the loop will get terminate, and the user will get output according to his choice, and therefore the program is completed according to the choice, according to the questions. The next question is, design a class to overload a function search as follows. And as we know that overloaded function are those functions which have same function name and have either different sets of parameter or have different return value. But here you don't have to worry, since the question has already given the function name with return value and the formal parameter used in the program. The first function is to check whether digit d is present in the number n or not, and the second function is to check whether a number n is present in the array or not. So let's begin the solution. First I started the so let's begin the solution. First I wrote the class named overloading, and the first function was asked in the question to check whether digit d is present in a number or not. And to check it, first we have to extract every individual digits of number n, and to check it I have used a while loop here to extract every individual digit of the number n, and it will get extracted and will get stored in a variable I. And then we will compare every extracted digit of the number n with the digit d, and as soon as it gets true, the flag will hold the value true and will return that value from the function. So by this way the first function is over now. If you want me to take another video on this solution, then please comment. I will make another video. The next function which question asked to check whether a number n is present in the array or not. It's a very easy question. For this, first we started a for loop which will start from I equals to 0 to the ar.length. We know ar.length function will sorry, it's not a function. ar.length stores the number of array elements present in the array, and inside the here for loop I have compared every element of the array with the variable n, and as soon as the condition gets true, it will return true, and if uh, array element does not matches with the given number n, it will return false. and therefore by this way every function we have written which was asked by the question. And here we can note that we don't have to write the main function to call these both functions, since the question asked only to write these two functions, so we don't have to worry about the main function. The next question is, write a program to input and store the names and population of n countries into single dimensional array. Country and population respectively display the names and the population of all the countries in descending order of population using bubble sort algorithm. Before writing the solution of this question, you have to keep this point in mind, and then you have to write the solution. For writing the solution of this question, we must have clear concept of bubble sort algorithm, since the question is asking to sort the population and country both in descending of order of their population using bubble sort algorithm. Let's begin this solution. First, we imported the java.util package, since we have to take input with the help of scanner class. The next, we started a class named population, and then we declared two data members array named uh, con for storing name of the countries and pop for storing name of the number of population in the present country. Then we declared the member function input and store, so that we can store the values of country and their population in the respective array. Before proceeding further and taking the input of the name of the country and its population, first we have to initialize the array with the array size. And to initialize the array, first we have to take the input of the number of countries for which we are going to store the data, and then we will initialize the array using a for loop, uh, as you can see it here. The next we have to do is the sorting the array element of population and country in the descending order of the number of population. So I have made another function for it named sort, in which the sorting algorithm is done. During the sorting of array elements of population, we have to keep in mind that not only we have to sort the array elements of population, we also have to sort the array elements of the country, as we did for sorting the array elements of population. So here you can see that I have sorted both the array elements, population and country. Here, the sorting technique I used was bubble sort algorithm, as it was asked by the question. But if you have any confusion related to it, please comment. I will make another video on it. The next I did wrote a display function which will display the array elements of country and population, as you can see it here in the tabular form. And the next I wrote a main function in which I called the function input and store. Then I called the function sort to sort the array content of population and country in descending order of their population, and then I display the values of country and population as a topic, and then I call the function display so that it can be displayed in a tabular form. So by this way this question also gets completed. The next question is, find the output of the given code segment, and here the code segment is of the function of string, and we have to write the output according to it. So let's begin it. Here two strings are given, S1 and S2, in which S1 is the spelling of complement with I in it, while S2 is the spelling of complement with E in it. The first question was system.out.println the given output with s1 compare to function with s2. In the compare to function, we matches the character of both the string and the first unmatching character. Like here we can see that the first unmatching character is I and E, and then we will write the difference of their Unicode value of the first unmatching character. Here we can see that I has Unicode ASCII value 105 and E has ASCII value 104. Therefore, the difference is 4, and the function s1.compare to s2 will return the value 4, and by this way the output will be 1.4. The next output is as follow: s1 dot substring 6 dot equals s2 dot substring 6. As we know that substring is a function of a string which return the sub part of the string from the given index which is given in the parameter. Likewise, here we can see that in the substring 6 is written, and therefore we know that the index is 6 of the complement is ment. Therefore s1 dot substring 6 will be ment, and s2 dot substring will also be ment. And here equals function compares the two strings whether the two strings content are equal or not. Therefore, both the content are equal and the second output will be true. The third one is as follow: s1 double equals to s2. Here double equals to checks whether the address of two strings are equal or not. Note that s1 double equals to s2 always check whether two string address are equal or not. It does not check that the content are equal or not. For checking the content, we use the equals function. But here the content as well as the address of s1 and s2 are both different. Therefore, the output of third option will be false. The fourth code is system.out.println, and the given code s1 plus s2 dot last index of e. Here first we have to concatenate s1 and s2, and it is written here complement and complement, and then we will name the index of the combination of after the concatenation, and then we have to write the last index of e. Therefore we can clearly see here that the last index of e is 17. Therefore output is 4 dot space 17. The next code is as follows: s1 plus s2 dot char at s1 dot length plus 1. Here we know that we can calculate that s1 dot length is equals to 10, and after the concatenation of s1 plus s2, the char at 10 plus 1, that is 11, is O. As we can see it here clearly that the at the index 11 O is present. Therefore s1 plus s2 dot char at 11 is O, and therefore the output of this code segment is 5.0. The next code segment is system.out.println b plus s1 dot starts with comp. Here note that comp, C is capital, okay, and starts with function of class string, checks whether the string s1 starts with the given value passed in the parameter or not. Here the s1 contains the content complement, and it start with small comp, while in the content it is given capital comp. Okay, therefore the starts with function will return the false value and the output will be 6 dot false. The next code segment is system.out.println in double quotes 7 dot double quotes close plus s1 dot index of s2 dot char at 5. Here in the string s2, the character present at index 5 is e, as we can see it in the question. Then s1 dot index of e, in the function of index of the class string returns the index of the character in the string s1, and if the given character is not present in the string, then it returns the value -1, and since e is not present in s1, therefore it returned -1, and therefore the output is 7 dot -1. The next code segment is system.out.println in double quotes 8 dot plus s1 dot 2 uppercase dot index of m. Here we know that 2 uppercase function of class string converts the content of the string s1 to the capital letter, and then it finds the index of small m, and since the small m is not present in any capital letter of s1, therefore it return -1, and therefore the output is 8 point -1. The next code segment is system.out.println in double quotes 9 dot plus s1 dot concat s2 dot substring 7 comma 12. Here in the substring 7 comma 12, 7 is the beginning index and 12 is the end index. Now after the concatenation of s1 and s2, the given string is complement, and the substring function of class string have the index beginning index 7 and the end index 12. It means that the strings between 7 and 12 will be get displayed. Here the beginning index 7, therefore it will start from e, and the end index is 12, therefore it will end before end index -1, which is O. Therefore, the output string will be ENTCO, and the output will be as follows, written here. The next question is system.out.println in double quotes 10 point double quotes close plus s1 dot replace I comma e dot equals s2. Here the replace function will replace all the I present in the string s1 with e, and then it will compare with the string s2, as the only difference between s1 and s2 was of I and e, and which is replaced now. Therefore both strings contents are equal, and therefore the output will be 10 point true. Like this video, hit the like button, subscribe my channel and share to your friend.